What is happening, sports fans? You already know who it is. It's your main man, Matt, rocking it solo from the DFS 5-pack. It is Friday, August 27th. Brian is doing some other stuff, so you got me solo for the day. I am covering the whole MLB slate. We got 15 games. I just sent out the members-only video to our members. Write-up will be out at normal time, and if you want that, go check out the DFS 5-pack. We got some really good specials going on for our NFL-only sale, so go check that out and holler at Ryan or myself if you want to get in on the fun. That being said, like I mentioned, we got 15 games tonight, so a ton of good plays on this slate. I'm surely not going to bring up everyone you guys like because I'm only bringing up 5 guys. So, like I said, a ton of good plays on this slate. Just wanted to bring up 5 that are, on my short list, if nothing else. Let me screen share this and we'll be on our way. All right, so as far as pitching options go, we have weather concerns in a bunch of spots today. So it's not even that Musgrove's like by far my top pitcher on the slate. I mean, obviously there's Garrett Cole. I like Aaron Nola a lot, but weather concerns in Philly. And this matchup for Musgrove, I just like it a lot. He gets an Angels team that just got dominated by Keegan Aiken. You're coming back from a long East Coast road trip. Musgrove has been more solid than spectacular, and he's been more hit or miss than we would like. But you can see the game log. He's got really good starts in 2 out of his past 3. I like the spot for him here. And he also doesn't look like he's getting a ton of love, which makes me like him a lot more in tournaments. Whenever he becomes that like uber chalk, I generally try to stay away unless the spot is just too good to be true. But today, I think he's just more than playable in all formats. I don't think you have to lock him in your cash games. I don't think you have to fade him in tournaments. I think he's just a solid look in all formats at 9,600 in a good spot, as I mentioned, against an Angels team that isn't very good, that is coming back from a long East Coast trip. All right, moving ahead to some bats. So a guy I like in tournaments quite a bit, a team I like in tournaments quite a bit is going to be the Astros and Alex Bregman. So you look at the price tags of some of these third basemen on the slate, and there are quite a few over 5K. Bregman's still sitting there at 4,800. Came back and looked like vintage Alex Bregman yesterday or 2 days ago. 2 for 5, a double, 12 DK points. He's a cog in the machine. I like him a lot as a piece of the Houston stack in tournaments or as a high upside one-off if you don't want to go balls to the walls on the Astros. A guy I think you can look at in all formats, especially cash games, is going to be Boba Shet. So coming in as one of the highest owned hitters on the slate. He's really, really cheap for his upside. We've seen Bichette 5+K for most of the year. Now he's hovering at 4,700. I think Toronto's in a really good spot to break out today. I like these guys in cash games, but I also like them a lot in tournaments. They've been on the cusp recently and in a good ballpark in Detroit against a pretty shitty pitcher in Matt Manning. I like the Blue Jays a lot here, and Bichette looks like one of the top pieces in all formats. So another guy like Bregman I love in tournaments is going to be Brian De La Cruz. So former Astro, was actually an Astros farmhand, traded for Yimi Garcia this year, had been crushing in the minors for the Astros. And you check the game log now, he's really coming into his own at the major league level. Multiple hits in 3 straight games. He's just seeing the ball really well right now. He's got big boy power. He runs a little bit, as evidenced by the steal last night. And facing a popular Wade Miley, I like De La Cruz as a leverage bet a ton. He's one of my favorite one-offs on the slate. He's been hitting towards the bottom of the lineup. I'm hoping tonight they move him up because he deserves it. Either way, I like him a ton. This is not one where, if he's hitting towards the top of the lineup, I won't like it as much because he's going to get a lot of love. He's just not going to get love no matter what. So I hope towards the top of the lineup, and I might just lock him in everywhere. Last but not least, a guy I think you just plug into your cash games and move on, Avicell Garcia. Milwaukee in a very good spot tonight in Minnesota against Albers and a trashy Minnesota bullpen. And the Brewers are just really cheap all over. Avicell Garcia, known lefty masher, cog in the machine type, check the game log, rock solid. He just looks like a cash game building block at this really, really affordable price point. And a nice piece of a Brewers lineup I think we want a lot of exposure to in cash games. That is what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want more videos, more content, more any of that stuff, go check out the DFS5pack.com today, and we would love to have you. Have a great weekend, guys. Appreciate you as always. Thanks again.